Everyone, we want to thank you for wrapping up your weekend with us. I'm Ariel Mallory. We're glad you chose Fox 10 News at 9. And first tonight at 9, it was a violent Sunday across Mobile County with 2 deadly shootings, 3 people dead. First in Pritchard, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office responded to an early morning shooting, leaving 1 man dead. In Mobile, a double homicide. Police responded to a home on Ross Street where 2 people were found shot to death. Mobile Police Chief William Jackson was on scene this afternoon and calls this violence senseless. An active scene Sunday afternoon in Mobile with a heavy police presence. MPD officers lining several streets near Ross Street and Bernice Hudson Drive. 2 people are dead after what police say was a domestic related incident.
Our officers responded over here on Ross to the report of homicide. When we got here, we discovered that there are 2 deceased.
2 witnesses we spoke with on scene say they heard the gunshots and someone called 911.
Well, I don't know what happened for real. I know we heard the gunshot. My people called the police. We chilling out there barbecuing. I think I heard about 2 of them boys though. About 2 people.
Thought it was fireworks, but it's too early for 4th of July, so.
While I was on scene earlier today, I captured this video of an MPD officer picking up 2 guns off the ground and marking them as evidence. It's unclear how or if they're connected to the shooting. After recent violence, including the deadly Sanger Theater shooting, the chief continues to plead for people in the community to put the guns down.
We continue to preach, please have conflict resolution skills, learn to walk away, live to see tomorrow. Call us to solve your problems if you can't solve them. But oftentimes things like this, such as this, happen inside the home, and it's not preventable, unfortunately.
Now, no suspect has been named at this time. As soon as we know more, we'll make sure to provide you with an update.
What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another tragic, informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday. I'm doing well myself, and I hope you had a very nice, relaxing weekend. It's too bad that these people right here didn't. Okay, we have 52-year-old mother, Tracy McDuffie. Okay. An Alabama mother who tragically lost her life this Sunday evening, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Sunday evening, by her son, Brandon McDuffie, over here in the left in the red, 25 years old. Okay. But what I understand, an argument ensued between the 2 and gunshots were fired. Okay. And as opposed to that, the older brother here on the left, Brent McDuffie, basically took the young brother out for shooting his mother. Okay, and it is said before, he took the younger brother out, that this young man here on the left, Brandon, shot at him also. Okay, so it's basically an act of self-defense. A real tragic case right here. You know what I mean? Young man's 25 years old, and he's living with his mother, obviously, and more than likely it has something to do with rules, okay? And, I think everybody that's grown should have their own, just to cut down on situations of violence and domestic disputes in a home, you know what I mean? Like this, for example. This is so much more worse though, but here lately I've been coming across a lot of stories where you get sons out here doing this to their mothers. This is crazy right here, but I have a video, a news clip that gets more in depth about the situation, so let us check that out, and then we'll get back to the commentary.
On Sunday night, flashing lights and crime tapes surround the outside of a home on Ross Street. On the inside, officers say they found 2 people, a mother and son, dead, and another son alive.
This was a domestic-related incident involving, unfortunately, a mom and her 2 sons.
Officers responded to the home just before 6 o'clock. Investigations revealed 25-year-old Brandon McDuffie fatally shot his mother. Officers identify her as 52-year-old Tracy McDuffie. The department says the son and mother got into an argument, resulting in the first round of gunfire.
Once the initial shooting did take place, there was some sort of communication to let that other son know that something did take place.
Blake Brown with the Mobile Police Department says from here, McDuffie's other son came to the home, and a second tragedy strikes just moments later. Police report the second brother then shot his younger sibling.
Situations like this are sad. I can't imagine the other brother walking in and finding out that his brother shot his mom, and then the brother's pointing a gun at him.
We went to the neighborhood where the shooting happened just 24 hours ago. I spoke with several neighbors who didn't want to be on camera. Some people even got emotional thinking about yesterday's shooting. And those that knew the family best say yesterday's events are a total shock. And Sunday's shooting is just the latest example of gun violence in Mobile. Brown says it's a call for change in the community.
I don't know what an easy answer is to solve it, but we know one step would be for folks to let us get involved early on so that we can hopefully prevent stuff like this from happening again.
So apparently there's a lot of gun violence going on down in Mobile, Alabama, back south. I remember when I was a teenager, we came up in the city and we got into trouble. We did all kinds of stuff, but some of our parents would threaten us to send us back down south. You know what I mean? Basically, why? Because it wasn't really nothing to do down south, and it was peaceful down south. Well, all that has changed, due to, the graphics of the influx of drugs. Okay, and that's basically what it all boils down to. Everybody's so hot-headed, gangs everywhere, violence everywhere now, But what's really messed up is this domestic disputes. You hear about it all the time when it comes down to a man and a woman in a marriage situation or significant other, domestic disputes. But domestic disputes are on the rise between mother and child. You see what I mean? And that's no good. That's no good. As in this situation right here. Like I said earlier on, more than likely this has something to do with rules. Mother wasn't having what the son was putting down, and she told him what it was going to be. He didn't like it, but he went to the extreme. Okay? Big brother over here, on the right. Hey, he made sure that his mother demise wasn't in vain. And it was avenged right there on the spot. And I don't blame him. You see, it's too bad he didn't get to him first before he did that to his mother. Word of caution, like I said, these kind of situations are tending to be prevalent now. For all you single mothers out there, if you have a grown ass child, adolescent mind, child type, adult child, and they're showing signs like this, my advice be to you is get that person out of your house for your own good, so thereby no tragedies should ensue. You see, get them out, don't have them around, or what have you. On the other end, and this thing happens too, if you have a child, an adult child that has a problem with a mother or a father, but more likely a mother, if she got a problem, you understand what I mean? Cut her off. If there's something wicked about her and she just won't stop, cut her off, get her out of your life. That way you can avoid situations like this, because this thing right here is going to follow the survivor, Brent here, the rest of his life. He lost his mother and his brother behind something very, very tragic. It's just crazy. It's crazy, and that's what it is, and it's not worth it. I'd rather cut any of my relatives off before I have to live with something like this. You see what I mean? It's better to do it that way, and just don't have them around you no more. That's the only way you can avoid situations like this from happening. it's worth it to get rid of them. At that point, they're no good for you. You know what I'm saying? And hey, the situation is just toxic. And so therefore, toxic situation always erupt in tragedies. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. If you can comment, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.